Imagine rolling down a sunlit boulevard in a car so elegant, so timeless, that every head turns before you even touch the horn. The deep growl of the engine echoes through history, not just as a sound, but as a symphony of craftsmanship and prestige. This isn't just a car, it's a living piece of art, the 1939 Packard Super 8. Before we dive into the fascinating story of this American masterpiece, make sure you subscribe to Ideal Vehicles, your home for stunning machines, legendary designs, and automotive stories that define history. Join our community of enthusiasts who believe cars aren't just transport. They're emotion, innovation, and legacy on wheels. Now, let's travel back to 1939, a year when elegance ruled the roads and Packard stood as the symbol of American luxury. The Packard Super 8 wasn't just another car. It was a declaration of excellence, a statement that America could build automobiles to rival the very best in the world. Crafted by the Packard Motor Company of Detroit, the Super 8 embodied an era where engineering and artistry were one and the same. Every curve of this car tells a story. The sweeping fenders, the bold vertical grille, and the chrome accents were all hand-finished to perfection. Under the hood rested a powerful 320 cubic inch straight 8 engine that produced around 130 horsepower, an astonishing figure for the 1930s. It offered not just speed, but smoothness, silence, and refinement, the kind that made Packard's slogan, "Ask the man who owns one," a mark of pride among the elite. The 1939 Packard Super 8 was more than transportation. It was a luxury statement. The car's interior felt like stepping into a private first-class cabin. Handcrafted wooden dashboards, fine leather seats, and intricate gauges created an atmosphere of pure sophistication. Even the smallest details, like the steering wheel's design and the chrome handles, were pieces of art. Packard didn't mass-produce this model. Each one was carefully assembled, with precision and dedication from engineers who treated the Super 8 as their masterpiece. The result? A car that drove like silk, silent and idle, confident on the open road and unmatched in comfort. For many, it was the ultimate combination of style, strength, and serenity. In the late 1930s, the world was on the edge of change. The automobile industry was evolving rapidly, yet Packard managed to create something timeless. The Super 8 captured the last golden glow before World War II, a symbol of prosperity and craftsmanship that would never be replicated again in quite the same way. Collectors today consider the 1939 Packard Super 8 one of the crown jewels of pre-war luxury cars. In auctions, its pristine versions can reach astronomical prices, sometimes exceeding $500,000. But beyond its value, it's the story behind it that matters. It represents an age when cars weren't just machines. They were expressions of human artistry, of design made to be admired for generations. When you stand beside a restored Packard Super 8, you can almost feel the whispers of a different time. You can imagine dignitaries, movie stars, and business magnates of the 1930s stepping out with grace, the smell of polished leather and the soft purr of the engine filling the air. The car didn't just move people, it made statements. Even today, this Packard stands as a monument to what true craftsmanship means. No digital screens, no complex electronics, just pure mechanical beauty engineered by hand. Every bolt, every line, every stitch had a purpose. This was automotive perfection before computers ever existed. And for those who still crave that old-world charm, restored Packard Super 8s continue to light up prestigious events like Pebble Beach and Amelia Island. They remind us that luxury doesn't fade with time. It evolves, it inspires, and it continues to captivate. The 1939 Packard Super 8 isn't just a car. It's an experience, a piece of living history that bridges the gap between engineering and emotion. It's proof that the golden age of motoring wasn't just about where you were going, but how you got there. So the next time you see one of these majestic machines gliding down the road, remember, you're not just looking at an automobile. You're looking at a legacy that still whispers elegance, excellence, and the timeless beauty of the open road. And if you're as fascinated by classics like this as we are, don't forget to stay tuned to Ideal Vehicles, where every car has a story, and every story drives your imagination.